Well, Brian, this is your third year coaching, third year experiencing recruiting at its finest, and 24/7 Sports has you listed as the #1 recruiter in the nation this year. You don't look surprised because you've been on the phone that much, I think, but how did this come about?
I think that the team around us, it's not a one-man, ranking or things like that. It says a lot about Coach Day. It says a lot about the players that we're recruiting, and I think it says a lot about, again, our recruiting department. I mean, their ability to identify and kind of help us and facilitate between, practice and travel, and there's just so much that goes into it than just a one-person deal. So very honored to have that to be the case, but it's really more of a team award. It's more of a my support staff in my room with Coach Keenan Bailey and again Mark Pantoni in the recruiting office and everything they do from official visits to getting us on the road. I mean, it just says more to them than it does just myself.
Humble guy, I would expect nothing less. But you are putting in this time and effort. What's the biggest thing that you've learned going through this now for a third time?
I would say that timing's important, but I would say more than anything, relationships. Genuine relationships. The people that you get to talk to, the families you get to talk to. They're very smart. They understand. They've raised great young men, and that doesn't just happen. So to have genuine relationships and to have genuine purpose, I think is huge. Be authentic. Be yourself. And then the rest kind of takes care of itself.
So it's clear you have the relationships, and you've got some talent too. When you take a look at some of the wide receivers you're going to have your hands on soon, I mean, talk to me about these four guys, and we've got to kick it off with Julian Fleming because, wow, what talent they're bringing in.
Yeah, Julian's a great dude, and I think that, again, I can't say enough about his mom and his family, how he raised his grandpa raised him and his mom raised him, and so I can't say enough about them, but I think, talent-wise, yeah, he can run, he's fast, he's big, loves the block, which I love the most, and great ball skills. So he'll have a lot to learn when he gets here on the expectations of receiver play. But, without a doubt, I have no hesitation to do a great job. He's really smart, does well in the classroom. So picking up an offense for him should be, it's a little bit of work, but he should be able to handle it.
Well, they should expect the work, right? Mm-hmm. But the one thing that Coach Day mentioned to us, that all four of these guys wanted to be here. They wanted to stay together, the camaraderie that they already have. How important is that, and how much easier is it maybe going to make things?
It definitely helps. And it's really, for the current times, sometimes guys want to walk in and kind of be handed things. And there's not all guys, obviously, but there's a lot of young men that may shy away from some competition sometimes. And these guys are four great receivers, and they're going to be competing with each other. And again, we talk a lot about, the coaching does some good things, but in the end, the peer-to-peer stress of competing with each other and communicating them as much that, Julian's going to do. He's going to learn from G, and G's going to learn from Jackson, and Mookie's going to learn from all three. So it's such a combination of rarely is there only one guy at Ohio State that does, great things. If there's one guy that's great, he's going to push the other guys, and they all become much better. So they believed in that, and they're doing a great job with that already, and I can't wait to see them grow over the next 3, 4, 5 years.
All right, so we talked wide receivers, but you did your coaching staff was able to get 24 prospects signed here today. What are you most excited about when you look at this group of guys and the depth that you have, kind of top to bottom, coming in next year?
A handful of things. One, we've got a lot of mid-years, so a lot of guys will be here in January. 15, I think, in fact, or 14, in fact. So all four receivers will be here, so that'll be hectic and crazy, but a lot of fun. And so to have those many guys coming in, I'm really excited about that. I think the defensive play is going to be awesome. It's going to challenge us to continue to get better, and the DBs that are coming in are elite, and hopefully to add some more. But I think, in the end, the competition, the depth, and the great character of these young men hopefully will make our lives a lot easier. But, mid-years, it's going to be 15 guys in January, so really excited for that.
Just a couple of weeks away. We're excited too. Brian, appreciate the time today. Thank you.
Thank you.